Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to Life Lessons and Conversations. Before we get started, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button so you can stay tuned for more content. Now, let's get into it.
All right, ladies, I might ruffle some feathers with this one, but here are 4 major red flags that all men notice in women. Let's go. Number 1, non-reciprocal energy. You hear a lot of women in the dating market saying when the right man comes along, you will not have to try. And although it's true that you won't have to try too hard, there's a difference between not trying too hard and not trying at all. You don't have to be thirsty. You don't have to come off desperate, but no man wants to be pursuing a woman that they feel is not giving them the same kind of energy in return. Number 2, unrealistic financial expectations. Somewhere in the modern dating market, we have communicated to women that it is totally acceptable to expect a man to pay for their hair or their nails for a first date, or to even go as far as to ask a man they barely even know to help them with their bills. Feeling entitled to lavish treatment or financial assistance from a man that you barely even know that's still trying to get to know you is an extremely unrealistic expectation. And social media has done a really bad job of making modern women think that that behavior is normal. Let me be clear. There's nothing wrong with wanting a man who's financially solid, but no man wants to feel like they're your walking ATM. Number 3, immaturity and uncontrolled emotions. Immaturity, uncontrolled emotions, acting crazy, all of that has been rebranded recently as being toxic. And there are a lot of social media channels out there that actually glamorize being toxic and encourage women to engage in this kind of behavior. When good men get a sense of that behavior, you lashing out, blocking their number, cursing them out, they either just stop taking you seriously from that point forward or they don't tolerate it altogether. Because you're coming across to him more so like a child who's throwing a temper tantrum than you are a woman who wants to be taken seriously as an adult. Number 4, probably the most controversial one of all, being too masculine. A lot of women will shy away from being feminine now because of the negative connotation that's associated with that in modern society. Whether you like it or not, the reality is that men like feminine women. Now, this is the part in the story where a lot of women will say, well, it takes the right man to bring out that feminine energy. Although I do think that there are some points of that are true, overall, I don't really agree with that. I think that as a woman, you either embrace your feminine energy and you walk in that, or you just haven't tapped into it. There are so many women in the modern dating market who have hardened themselves to steal because of the negative experiences that they've had with men. Blocking your feminine energy is often a defense mechanism for a lot of women so that they don't get hurt in the future. But don't let the experiences of the past turn you bitter. The reality is, ladies, that there are 2 sides to every coin. And if we're going to talk about the bad traits of men, we also have to acknowledge and take accountability for the bad traits we have in ourselves.
So, we're going to break down what are these 4 behaviors that men in general should recognize when dating women. So, let's start off with non reciprocal energy. First of all, if you're respectfully approaching a woman and you walk up to her and you say, hey, how you doing? My name is such and such, blah, blah, blah. She's not even giving you the time of day. She's not even, paying attention to you, like looking at you or anything, giving you any kind of decency or courtesy, anything, then that's non-reciprocal energy. You just need to just take your L, leave her alone and go about your day. Now, let's say, you get past that stage and you meet a woman, you get a number and everything. And you haven't gone out on a date yet, but just trying to communicate with her over the phone. You're trying to talk to her. You're trying to, maybe text her every now and then. Now, if you're doing your best to initiate that conversation and you're just trying to text her, see how she's doing, see, if she got any plans coming up, maybe try to schedule a date, and you don't hear from her for like hours and hours at a time, like maybe like a whole work day or something, maybe a whole 24 hours. You're asking some open-ended questions about who she is, getting like, very short answers, one-word answers, stuff like that. That's that non-reciprocal energy. You're not asking yes or no questions. You want to ask open-ended questions to kind of see who she is, what her upbringing is, maybe what she does for a living, things like that, and just try to learn who she is. But if you're not getting that energy back, then you don't want to be bothered because she's not even giving you the time of day. Now, let's say you set up a date, and I personally recommend, dinner dates for the first day for several reasons. I recommend you get a reservation so you can just go there, sit down and eat. You ain't got to wait for 45 minutes or whatever for a table. Y'all sitting down at the table and everything. And you're trying to talk to her, and she's on her phone the whole time. She just texting everybody, and she's on Instagram or whatever, she's just not even giving you the time of day. If it's for a little bit, okay, whatever. But if it's like the majority of the day where she's on her phone and all that, it's like, okay, why did you even come here? Did you just come here for a free meal, or what's going on? So yeah, that's part of that non-reciprocal energy. Reciprocal energy is a two-way street. I lead with my masculinity. I lead with me being a gentleman. And if I'm coming to you, approaching you, taking you on a date, trying to communicate with you, and I'm not getting any energy back, I'm not gonna bother to waste any more of my time, my energy, my money, nothing. I'm not even gonna bother. If she can't even, talk to you, give her some of her time because you are giving your time, then don't even bother because it's not even worth it. You can go back out to the dating world and give your time and energy to someone who really wants your time and energy. Unrealistic financial expectations. Oh my God, man. This one is a big one right here. Let's say you just met a woman and she's already demanding that you pay for her nails, her hair, her bills. Like, I just met you. You want me to pay for your hair, your nails, your bills, or whatever on the but I just met you. Excuse me? What? She's not your wife. She ain't even your girlfriend. You just met her. You barely know her first name. And she wanted to demand that you be paying for her nails and her hair and her bills or whatever. Like, no, 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 no. Hell no. Some women out here just looking for a man to finance their lifestyle, to get a come up, or even to take advantage of you. So, Jump, you got to look out for these kind of red flags for women. Do not mess with women that want to get you to just pay for their lifestyle, to pay for stuff that they should be able to take care of themselves off rip. Immature woman with uncontrolled emotions. Oh my God, man. I have been here before. Unfortunately, there are a bevy of women out here with immaturity, uncontrolled emotions. And what the shocker is, their age, it ranges so far and wide. A woman can be in her 40s and her 50s, and she's still acting so immature, like she's got the mental mindset of a 21-year-old. So just because you meet a woman where maybe she's older than you, or you think that because she's a certain age, she should have a level of maturity. Yes, she should have a level of maturity, but a lot of times, some of these women out here, whether they're 25, they're 35, they're 45, they're 55. Some of them still have the mental maturity of a child, or they're so mentally unstable. It's like dealing with a roller coaster. They're up one day, down the next, and it's just so much to deal with. I used to be married to a woman who was almost 10 years older than me, and it was very difficult dealing with her because she was very immature, very emotionally unstable. There have been so many times where I never knew what kind of mood she was in. I was, always walking on eggshells. She had a short fuse. She'd be quick to insult me. She'd be quick to insult me or disrespect me, or call me out my name, or things like that. Men, never deal with emotionally unstable women. Your life will be chaotic if you do. She will, talk you down. She will disrespect you. She'll insult you. And it's just so much stress that you don't need to deal with. Better to live on the corner of a roof than in a house with a quarrelsome woman. Now let me say this loud and clear. Self-awareness is sexy. Sometimes the most attractive women out here, some of the most baddest women you had ever seen. Oh my God, she be so fine to you, and she's everything that you picture. She's just perfect in your eyes. But sometimes the most attractive women out here are the most unstable or emotionally undeveloped women out here. I highly recommend therapy for both men and women. Why? Because only people who have been through therapy, who have gained the self awareness, will be able to recognize the self awareness in other people. Healed people heal people, and hurt people hurt people. Don't deal with women who have not healed from their childhood trauma, any past relationship scars, or maybe even daddy issues. Your life will be chaotic. Her words will mentally break you down, make you feel worthless, or make you feel like you don't even deserve basic decency and respect. She will bring you to the same misery that she herself is suffering from. She should come into the relationship whole and healed. Masculine women are not wife material. Masculine women want to lead the relationship, or they don't want to follow your lead. unless it's in the bedroom. Two masculine energies will never work in a relationship because they will constantly clash. They will keep clashing until one day they will separate or until someone takes the feminine role. Fellas, listen to me very closely. Women do not respect straight feminine men. They don't. They don't respect feminine men in relationships. They don't respect feminine men who are trying to date them or their husbands. That they don't respect feminine men. Unfortunately, society and the generations before us have raised a bevy of women who have become masculine. A lot of times masculine women may look good in a dress and heels, but they will be the same ones who are quick to fight, both men and women. Feminine women don't fight, they apologize. I think that masculine, assertive, decisive men do bring out some feminine traits in a woman, but overall, she should be feminine from the jump. I think most women nowadays become masculine based on their upbringing and the lifestyle that they have. Most women in leadership roles have to be masculine in the workforce because let's be honest, it takes some masculine traits to effectively lead a team. I think everyone understands this, but what what you need is that when a woman comes home, before she walks through the door, before you interact with her outside of the workforce because you're, either dating or in a relationship with her, she needs to be able to put down that masculinity somewhere else and put on the femininity for you. Overall, these are just four red flags to look out for. But let's be honest, sometimes it's the red flags that we ignore in the beginning or we don't know how to recognize that end up leading to a breakup later on. As always, thanks for watching Life Lessons and Conversations. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and stay tuned for more content. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.